freaking killed myself.
All right, folks, welcome back to another episode. Tree of the day. We've got a big maple to do right here. So it's a big leaf maple. It's quite large here at the bottom. The only obstacle, so it's pretty open out here. I got Kevin helping me today. Only thing about this job is we've got a few obstacles, and it's these little conifers right here. We got one here, one there, there's one there. So this guy, you know, and those over there. So they moved from the city out to the country. They're retired. They bought this. It's like their retirement property. The guy said, when we first looked at this place in the spring, it was beautiful. We loved it. We fell in love because of the maples. There was another large maple they've already had removed. We loved it because of maples, and now over the years I've grown to hate them because look at, they're just it's not like the, you know, maples vary like crazy. Some are really hardy, some are really weak. The big leaf maple is pretty brittle stuff, honestly. They kind of rot and they fall apart and they're a huge mess. They're not as nice as some other maples. So we're cutting this down. It's pretty open, the drop zone, but like I said, probably a little bit of lowering that's gonna have to happen out here. So, but it's shaping up to be a beautiful day. Last week I had Kevin Ham with me and the weather was just absolutely atrocious. This week has been pretty nice. This Friday I didn't film anything. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was pretty boring stuff. But this is kind of a big tree. So I'm just gonna scroll on up there, make mince tree out of this thing. And Kevin's gonna help me down here. It's down only. So just the way I like it, just the way I like it. Bucklight titanium spurs. SappySupplies.com. All your dreams come true at SappySupplies.com.
Is that a guarantee?
Yeah, guaranteed. Yeah. That's the Sappy guarantee. All your dreams will come true.
That's a pretty nice deal.
Yeah, you really can't beat that guarantee.
Honestly, ever since you started Sappy Supplies, I started buying from there. My dreams have been coming true. So
yeah, I'm not surprised. That is the way it works. That's the Sappy guarantee. Much better than that store Snappy Supplies.
I mean, they are pretty snappy though. Thinking me and Randy would go 50-50 on Snappy Supplies.
Yeah. Does he know this?
Yeah.
Oh.
We already talked about it. We had a business meeting.
Oh, shoot. I had a problem with my battery falling out. Kevin got me one of these rubber things. Keeps the battery in.
I made a post about that, Jake, and someone says, you just have to click it in all the way. I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. Thanks for telling me. I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah. Real helpful.
Too much coffee this morning.
Yeah, you're going too fast. Are you worried about the sound barrier? About breaking it?
Yeah. Pretty nasty maple over here too. I hate them all! Where do you think most of your drop zone is going to be? Right here?
Yeah, I'm going to set my block in this bar. Try to drop everything right here. That seems like where there's the least amount of... They're like perfectly spaced out, the three conifers. See, in Washington, our nice trees are the conifers. Those are the nice ones. Our junk trees are the ones with leaves. Like, look at this. Feel it's dead. Dead wood, included bark, and maples are just nasty. Just cutting suckers. They won't hurt. Just let it happen, Kevin.
Just take it. Just give it to me.
Just close your eyes and let it happen, Kevin.
That's usually how it goes.
I can sense some pretty big stuff out of this tree though. Why'd you go for the Porter wrap instead of the Stein?
Because I've actually never used that Stein before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I've also never used one of these eye slings for a Porter wrap.
Just find the nearest loop.
It's kind of loose.
Yeah, that's the downside of those. Can't quite get them as tight. I'm gonna cut a big one. It's gonna be a super fun.
Yeah, that video with you and the person that shall not be named that locked off your Porter wrap, Dude, I thought that was like a separate tree at first. I was like, oh sweet, and then and then you just start shaking violently. I'm like, oh man.
And you got to remember the GoPro has stabilization on it too, so it shakes way more than it looks. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was like, oh that's sweet. I love doing that, like where you know you're isolated. And then I saw it was like a deep co-dominant, like super probably included too.
I don't even know there was ivy. There's so much ivy I couldn't even see the union.
Probably the only thing that held it together.
Ooh. That was a little wiggly. Woo. That's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. We're just whew, okay. Wow, that was something else. That was like slow. It's all good, buddy. That was the only rough top you ever gave me. You picked a nice tree. You picked a nice tree. Dude, yeah, I might need to change my pants. I maybe you pass up the baby wipes. This one, get back here. Pretty tall maple. Rock Exotica Akimbo. This is Callisto climbing line from Arbo Space. Around Stilio. Look. You know what's crazy is like when we were doing that job following those big cedars, how your like 30-year-old saw is more reliable than Hiram's brand new Blue Thunder.
And it's funny because it's basically the same saw almost. It's kind of like a version of like a 25-year-old saw, right?
Right. I really like that 500. I honestly don't think you can beat that saw.
500?
Yeah.
I don't know, we could raise some.
Like such great power to weight ratio, great throttle response, easy to start, it's light, like just can't beat it. See, my battery's clicked out. Good. Just slightly grazed it. Dang, I think I could drop this hole. I actually don't think I need to lower this side. Will you,
Freaking killed myself.
I'm gonna lower my battery saw. Can I get my 500?
Oh, you're going right for the 500, huh?
Yeah.
You weren't joking about being done in an hour. Yeah, how big are you gonna go? Just wondering. Mentally prepare myself.
Pretty big. The biggest ever of all time.
The biggest I've ever seen. I've seen bigger. to me. Look at that. The closest debris was right
Could
here.
have been a little closer, Kevin. Trying to go viral here.
I was nervous.
That went farther than I expected.
I was like looking, I was like, I think that's coming right for me.
That really went kind of far.
Yeah, sure did. I love those chiropractic videos too, where they're like, and breathe. And they're just like,
Man, I went to a chiropractor for like a year. It was such a waste of money.
dude, I did too. It's like, I feel like it's like every tree climber has to go through the chiropractic phase of like thinking that's gonna help or something, and then
Yeah, but you know what? It's your diet. I 100% believe that now.
it's like, it's diet now, yeah.
Diet. It's all about diet, because now that I'm totally like carnivore, keto or whatever, no more back pain, no more shoulder pain, no more achy. Don't wake up in the morning like, ugh, you know? It's like living in a different body. It's crazy. Randy's on it. Randy's doing carnivore.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 5'6", he's like a weekend.
How's he liking it?
I don't know, I gotta check. He called me the other day, he's like, figured I'd call my sponsor because I'm having some bad cravings.
Yeah, is he looking for withdrawals?
Yeah. It's like, man, I really want some cake or something.
Yeah, man, I don't even know if I could survive without sugar. I'm like hypoglycemic, you know? That's like, I gotta eat like a cupcake a day or something.
I can't eat a cupcake a day. That's like trying to smoke 1 cigarette a day for me. Like I need the whole pack. Like at my worst, I was smoking 2 packs a day.
Oh, smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, I would smoke 2 packs a day.
I was a 2-pack a day too.
Were you?
Yeah, I was when I was in the Navy. They didn't allow, they stopped allowing smoking on submarines like probably halfway out, and I was in the military in the Navy.
Oh, so you had to quit on the sub?
Yeah, I had to like quit on the sub.
But that was annoying. You're all claustrophobic and then you can't even smoke. Dude, I can't even imagine though. Like that must have been so much smoke in there.
Yeah, it was like, well, we had like CO2 scrubbers and stuff. Like we would like clean the air, you know, on submarines, you can clean the air. Me, I was like 2 packs a day. And then I like had to, you know, forcibly had to quit. And I tried not to dip, but I was like, there's so much like withdrawals from the nicotine.
Oh, they let you dip though?
Yeah, you're allowed to dip. And yeah, I wish that ever got started, but yeah, I haven't dipped in like years and years and years. But yeah, nicotine is super addictive. I was actually watching the Theo Von podcast last night with Kat Von D.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about how the worst addiction is like nicotine addiction, and they were like, you know, doing like heavy drugs, you know, and they're like,
I actually think, I mean, they're like addicts, I guess they would know, but I think food is the worst addiction.
oh, but nobody thinks of it as an addiction, you know?
Yeah, and you can quit those other things. You can't quit food. You gotta always have at least a little bit of it, you know?
Are you gonna drop that straight down?
Man, I don't even know.
I think you can. It's gonna clear that fur just below you. Not that that thing's anything to look at.
Sometimes when my rope starts to get sideways, then I'll start using my front D's. I don't usually use them though. Do you use your front D's a lot?
No, I don't. I hear like people swear by them like a whole new comfortable. I just don't use them.
They're not comfortable on spurs, in my opinion. It sits too far away from the tree. It's hard to like, get in that power zone, you know?
Even SRT, I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to it. I just don't. I haven't found the comfort zone on that.
Try swinging this. I think I will just top this baby. Yeah, dude, right between all those conifers. I do want to rig this one, but I don't know if I can, man, I don't know, maybe not. I think it'll roll out of the tree. You know what? YOLO. I think it'll roll out. Yes. Boom. Get out of here.
That tree's pretty hammered anyway. Like, I don't think you're gonna make it any worse.
What are you talking about?
A beautiful conifer.
Nice ornamental fir that's been beat up by this maple its whole life. That fir is gonna be happy. This maple is gone. Been bullying it its whole life. That fir's in an abusive relationship with this tree. Thing's cutting so much smoother since I dressed the rails on it. So then I dressed the rails on that organ bar and noticed it was cutting smoother too. It's such an easy thing to forget about, you know?
I had mine pretty curled over and I did it maybe a couple weeks ago. I think that I felt like there was something going on with it and I did that and it's been working great ever since. So
yeah, it's really easy to overlook because it's almost too, it's not perceivable without really looking, you know?
I think I cut myself on the burr and that's when I was like, oh, I should probably file those down because I cut myself.
Now it's cutting really nice. All right, I'm gonna do this one, another top. I think this one's barely gonna clear the floor. Haven't learned anything yet. I got any boogies? Oh shoot, I forgot about those ones. Well, I think they're tough. If you can get that rope to me, I'll pay you for today.
Hold on a second.
You're like, man, I really gotta get this now.
I gotta walk this thing all the way around. I'm gonna have to climb up there.
Yeah, I promise I'll pay you your day's wages if you get that to me. Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Talking about double time now.
Somebody's definitely getting paid.
I'm gonna call my wife. Tell her the good news.
Never guess what Jake gave me today, honey. I helped him on this tree job and he gave me money.
Oh man, I put this thing on wrong. Did I put that on wrong? I did put that on wrong. I'm an idiot. I put the sling through the crooked part of the thing. It's supposed to go on the straight part.
I don't care, you're out of time. I'm cutting it.
Hold on.
I don't have time for you to tie it correctly, Kevin.
Wait a minute.
I told you these batteries got an hour.
Hold on.
Job has to be done in an hour.
This is a good learning opportunity.
Sorry, sir, I'm definitely gonna have to smash all your plants. You see, sir, I was running out of GoPro battery, so I had to smash these plants.
Like, I knew it was wrong when I put it on, but I didn't.
But it just felt so right.
No, I felt wrong. I just did it anyway, because...
Been there, brother.
Yeah, isn't that like the story of my life?
Yeah. You don't gotta let it run. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't. I'd like it when it shakes really bad. Make sure you shock load it so Randy feels better, you know? That's giving me a ride of my life.
You're not cutting yet, are you?
I was just warming up my saw.
I'm just gonna get like ripped up the tree, aren't I? All right, I'm ready to go.
Just warming it up. I wasn't cutting. Okay, this, face cut, but it's gonna happen really fast, so it's gonna look like a back cut. It's gonna look like I'm only back cutting, but nice.
Take that, Randy.
Yeah, that felt nice. That felt like a Swedish massage. It was so nice.
You know what was nice about it? Is I didn't even wrap it.
You just did nothing?
Yeah, I just put it through the porta wrap. I didn't wrap.
But what am I paying you for? I'm starting to rethink the whole paying you for the day.
Hey man, I already did my day's work.
So much better just to just tie it on, not even waste time trying to flick it when you know it's a lost cause, you know?
Well, this time, now that there's all this debris down here now, I can't even get through there. That's why I was like, I'll just clip it on.
That was perfect.
Oh, thank you.
You are definitely getting paid today. I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna give you the money I promised.
All right, I'll be in the truck.
I'm gonna give you almost the amount that I promised. Yeah, that top was so good. Don't even work for the rest of the day. Planting a tree. I think I'm gonna go move my block.
Nice. I missed the backflip. It looked about as good as that. You seen those videos, man? I'm like, man, who are these kids?
Backflips in trees.
Yeah, just doing these flips and stuff and just jumping around the canopy. Like,
I remember when I first started climbing, I thought it was so fun, like swinging around and rappelling, all this rope stuff. And now I just like running the chainsaw. If I have to climb the tree to run the saw, I'll do it, but
you prefer not to?
I just want to run the saw. Like, I just like cutting. That's my part I like. Like, I remember I used to go wreck climbing. Like, oh, the guys, we're gonna get together. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna go wreck climbing. Like, if somebody invites me to go wreck climbing now, I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Hey, wait a minute, Jake. I was just about to invite you out.
I'm a big time movie buff. No.
It's like nice seeing like a movie that's like not made in Hollywood, but
Yeah. I only watch Guilty of Treason.
Oh really?
It's the only thing I
You too, huh?
Every time I rerun through the series, it just gets better and better, you know?
These gloves are amazing. I don't know if you've seen these before, Jake.
What are they?
These yellow gloves. I got them from Sappy Supplies.
Are they the ones that are like knit?
Yeah, they got the honey weave.
Yeah, I saw Lucas bought a bunch of those. I didn't know if they were any good or not.
No, they are. I really like them. They're a little, I wish I would have got a size smaller, super cheap. I think I got them for like, I think it was like $1.60 or something.
Really? Get those prices up, Lucas. What's going on?
I think that it's a mistake, honestly. I might try and buy some more before, you know, before he figures it out.
$1.60? What are we buying them for? I do like it out here on this side of the bridge, you know?
Dude, it's so quiet.
Really quiet, yeah. I mean, I'm looking around. I don't see any houses. I don't see anything.
I think it's really like ideal. I like to get to a place where I could just like live off of like a solo company or something. Or like if I find someone I really like working with or something.
Just sort of like a small tree service, like one-man operation, is that?
Where I don't have to worry about like the headaches of employees or something.
That's where you're at.
That's what, yeah, I really am enjoying what I'm doing right now.
Are you complaining about employees? What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying I don't even think it's like in what I would want in like the future or anything like that. Like, you know how you're always going on about, oh, I really can't wait until I get to hire another guy.
Well, I don't recall saying that, but I would just like to be a little busier than I am. Yeah, I mean, you kind of need at least one guy. I'm keeping busy, but like next week, I only have one day of work lined up next week. I'm getting some stickers put on my truck Tuesday, like my phone number and stuff.
Oh, you're not going with the full body wrap?
No, I just need to get something on there. I might do that later. I feel like I'm just losing a lot of opportunities not having any contact info on my trucks at all, you know?
Yeah, I think that it's just like one of those things that really get the word out.
Especially like you're working, the truck's right there in the neighborhood. Kevin Ham was like, you got to get that taken care of. He's like, the signage on your trucks is probably the same value to your company as the trucks themselves. I think it's an appeal. Everybody I talked to is like, you got to get it done as soon as possible. Rion said that, Kevin said that, Peter said that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's probably pretty huge. Like, I mean, it's like why else would everybody be doing it?
Oh, rodeo. Yeah. I feel pretty good about this big top. So this thing leans, it's a good prime candidate for splitting, for barber chairing. So I'll make the cut right here because it's very rare for a tree to barber chair at these unions because it's like the growth of these two is kind of like folded within. So the barber chair is the tension and the compression with separating. So on a clean trunk that leans hard, you know, the compression and the tension can separate and that's what caused that to split. But here, it's all like, you know, wrapped like crazy. So not that likely to happen over this knuckle right here. So I really don't think this is gonna barber chair for split, but just to be extra safe, I'll actually wrap my flip line twice around the trunk, and that does is that means if it splits open, my flip line will kind of hold it together, which I really don't think it will, but like I said, when you've got that much weight going that way, you just want to be extra safe. Heart's pounding.
Yeah, why?
Just the adrenaline rush. Wait, you never topped a tree before?
I have, but it's just like whatever to me.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know who I was dealing with here.
Once you've done it, once you've done it a million times.
It never gets old, man. Are these one trunk at the base? Like, where do they split off? Like, if I can cut these individually, I can definitely follow these sticks now, but I don't know what it's like down there.
Yeah, you'll probably have to do them individually. Actually, the one that you're in is going to be really tricky because it's up against that fir.
It's up against it?
Yeah, it's like almost touching.
I think I'm just gonna cut him here, get my climbing saw back, and go and do that other side and then deal with this later. Great job, buddy. Get it, dropping logs. But you think I can follow this one right now?
Yeah, you could fall it right now if you wanted to. So I would
I'm gonna tie into this, I'm gonna rappel down, take a gander at those.
I'm kind of excited about the Buckingham device they got coming out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That looks
thing
interesting.
looks pretty sweet.
I'm trying to become a Buckingham dealer. They won't reply to me.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Didn't they send you a bunch of stuff for free?
Yeah, I like know the guy there. I'm like, hey, what do I gotta do to buy direct from you guys? And he's like, oh, I'll get back to you. And it's been like that for like a year. Like, hey. Husqvarna 592. We got Gordy's new clutch cover on here. 42-inch bar, square ground chain. See how she does. even though I was way long here, because I stopped and corrected. See how I was like super long? You know? But because see how long I was? Like it was terrible lining up, but because I stopped soon enough, all this ugliness, none of it is in the hinge wood area right there. So it ended up being fine. If I would have got all the way in here, like to this point and then stopped, it would have messed everything up. But even though this is ugly, it wasn't in the face cut, so it's fine. This is one of those deals where it's, you know, it's co-dominant. It has to fall this way or that way. That way's got like a pretty good sized fir branch sticking out in front of it, so it has to go this way. I can't fall these. They got to go together. That included bark, like that co-dominant video I did with Kevin the other day. So it's rubbing pretty hard on that fir, but I think we'll be okay. That little snipe is just to keep the momentum rolling, you know. It's like an opening, second opening kind of. Yeah, it's a weird, twisty, weird one. Just a little high. That little fir, I think, is holding it. Just that rubbing is kind of holding this one up, so gotta lift it, put it right in the seam. Try to lift both these at the same time. If I cut any more, I'm gonna sever the holding wood, and who knows where it'll go.
Oh man, I feel like that Doug fir might go with it. Just be careful with that Doug. Oh, it's going through now. Oh.
Dude, that was a pretty big tree.
Yeah. Nice work.
Thanks. You too. Let's grab on those ropes.
Yeah, couldn't have done it without me.
Yeah. I think I'll pay you today.
All right.
All right. I said I'll even pay you almost as much as I promised.
It's very generous of you.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for your help. Well, thanks for watching. That maple is down. That was fun. Please like and subscribe. Check out my store, sappysupplies.com. If you need any tree work, then reach out. I'd love to cut your trees. And I'll see you guys later. How close are you gonna go?